jokes in the music industry usually are about trombone players. But I have to admit, this might be the only time I'll say this in public, I've developed a much greater respect for trombone players after trying to learn how to play this. Because, see, we have buttons and keys and valves that we can press down, and basically when we do that, we're going to get the note that we want. But these trombone players, they have no reference point. They just don't know where to stop, and it takes a lot of practice. And it's a lot easier to do this than it is to do this. So, my hat's off to the bone section. Let's give them a round of applause. So, I don't know a whole lot about this. It was made in the 1920s over in France. And there's this little, let's see, kind of piece of leather and a spongy piece of rubber behind it. I've got this little zipper device here that has a roller on it. And when I pull that down, it forces the rubber into this open groove that maybe you can see here. And when it does that, it creates a tight seal so the air can't escape. So the air travels a greater distance downward, lowering the pitch. Kind of like going from first to seventh position. And then to get the higher notes, I just reverse the process. There's even something, for those of you out there that play a woodwind instrument, called an octave key. We control it with our left thumb. As soon as we hit on that, we get an octave higher. This has an octave key, but it's in the front of the instrument. Here it is. So I've got to take my index finger and push and pull on this to get the higher notes. So I'll warn you folks, I haven't found a whole lot of musical value in this instrument. But I would like to pay tribute to two gentlemen. One in particular is the greatest composer of American jazz, Duke Ellington. He wrote a beautiful song called Mood Indigo. And Duke's lead alto saxophonist was a gentleman named Johnny Hodges. And Mr. Hodges had such an expressive way of playing the saxophone. He used a lot of vibrato. Sometimes he'd start a little below the pitch and kind of bend up into it. And I thought, I can bend and scoop all I want with one of these. So without any disrespect to Mr. Ellington or Mr. Hodges, the band and I would like to perform the beautiful Mood Indigo. I don't mean to brag, but am I like one of the best slide sax players you've ever heard live here?